Greetings, everyone. The Minister of Home Affairs says he will start the process of consulting on what to do with the holders of the Zimbabwe exemption permits and the Lesotho exemption permits. The Minister is quoted as having said that the consultation will start without a predetermined outcome. So the Minister, according to this article, is that he will consult without a predetermined outcome. Now, the issue of migrants is topical in South Africa. South Africa is one of the countries in Africa that has a high number of migrants. It is the highest in the SADC region that hosts migrants. And the question has always been, how do you manage the borders of South Africa, because you have people that come undocumented, you have people that work undocumented in South Africa. So it is an issue that has drawn a lot of parties. Some political parties have been established particularly around the issue of migration. Some are now represented in parliament because they used the issue of migration as a political as part of their political messaging to win the support of the masses in South Africa. So we are following closely in terms of the consultations that the minister will do. We are making our own submissions as well, making our own proposals as the African Diaspora Forum on our view on the Zimbabwe exemption permits and Lesotho special permit, on how these should be handled. But as we have always said that the decision on what should happen is that of the South African government. We have said in the past that we do not seek to co-govern with the South African government. South Africa remains a sovereign state. Ours is to make those proposals to say from our own viewpoint, this is what we think should happen to the holders of the Zimbabwe exemption permits and the Lesotho special permits. Now, but related to this, there's also an issue because the previous minister had said that people should apply for waivers. We are hoping to meet the minister to raise these issues where people, particularly domestic workers or people of low skill who do not have qualifications, who are now being rejected on the basis that they do not have a certificate from the South African Qualifications Authority. And we also have people that are holders of Zimbabwe exemption permits that when the permits had expired, that is the ZSP before they got the ZEP, some people were then declared undesirable, or when the permit is on an old passport, the person is now using a new passport, is given days, and then because the old passport has a permit, then is said to have overstayed and then declared undesirable. So we are still struggling to resolve this, and we hope that the minister is going to attend this so that every holder of the Zimbabwe exemption permit who has been declared undesirable but they never committed a crime, other than that because they are said to have in between the application of these permits, they were then suspected to have overstayed or considered to have overstayed because the permit is not in the new passport. So these are some of the issues that we'll be raising with the minister so that these individuals that have a permit in an old passport but have been declared undesirable in the new passport are able to continue with their normal lives. But we also discovered that there are people that will go to an internet cafe or ask someone to apply for them, who are dealing with cases where a person is trying to track their waiver with application, will then say, give us your details so that maybe we can try our best to follow up. And then the person, instead of giving us the receipt from the VFS, the person will give us a bank statement. So, but a bank statement is not a receipt. It says, no, this person said I should pay 3,000 rands. They will process everything for me. They gave me the deposit slip. surely this cannot be happening, but it is indeed happening. There are people who think that they applied for a waiver because they are only a proof that they applied for a waiver. It's a bank deposit slip. It can't be happening, but it is happening. So we have said that any person that assists you to apply, whether you go to internet cafe or to any other person, it is you who must submit your papers at VFS, and the proof of submission is that you are given a receipt by VFS, not a proof that you have paid. That bank's proof of payment is taken to VFS to show that you have paid the fees that are required by VFS for you to submit, rather than to say that a bank statement or proof from the bank is the one, or bank slip is the one that is acting as a proof that you have applied for a waiver. It cannot be. But the other people now have to look for more money because they did not submit, and those people that assisted them, they've disappeared. Please write in the comment section, share your views, like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, goodbye.